As Optimus Prime gazes upon the natural beauty of the new planet that he found himself on, he heard a crunch under his foot. He found the body of a creature that dwelled on this planet. He immediately apologizes, picking up the creature and mourning its loss. Despite his new human friend Spike trying to comfort him and trying to tell him that it wasn't his fault, Optimus can't help but blame himself, as he has to learn to be more careful around this new planet. This is the first impression that we truly get about Optimus Prime in the Skybound Transformers comics, and this scene immediately reminded me of a very similar moment from another series.
No.
Mega Man X, after receiving a distress signal down in Able City, found a destroyed Reploid in some rubble. Despite the Reploid already being long gone, he had to check and make sure, and he still mourned the loss of it, despite him not even knowing who this Reploid even was. I've been seeing these two compared a lot lately, and I can definitely see some similarities, especially with these opening scenes from Transformers issue number 2 and Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. But what else about these characters is similar, other than them having either really bad or really good figures? There's not really much in between. You got crappy ones, and then you have amazing ones. At the very least, they can stand on carpet, so that's something. Let's start things off with good old Optimus Prime, the father of the Autobots. Optimus Prime is a fairly well-known character. He fights for peace till all are one, sometimes with an axe and sometimes with only a gun. There have been many interpretations of his character over the years. A freedom fighter fighting for justice, an old librarian turned warrior to stop his old friend Megatron, a desensitized soldier that starts caring more about violence than the actual cause. But the interpretation we'll be talking about today is my personal favorite, the one found in the Image Skybound comics. Allow me to set the scene for what made this version my favorite. The Decepticons, or at least their remaining forces, had just reactivated their greatest weapon, Devastator, who was ready and willing to destroy the Ark and the remaining Autobots. With Optimus getting heavily damaged, the Autobots were seemingly done for. That is, until Optimus's human friend, Sparky, approached. Sparky was introduced as a fairly unlikable character at first. He would constantly get drunk, reprimand his son for just trying to do what he wanted, and be a jerk to his best friend at work. But his son, Spike, would eventually get shot, and even though Optimus had only known the kid for a short time, he immediately tried helping him, taking him to a hospital, and even using the Matrix of Leadership to try to power up the hospital after the Decepticons destroyed its power generator. Which leads to one of my favorite moments, where Sparky starts saying that Optimus Prime is amazing, and he wishes he could be as great as him. Optimus Prime saying that, despite their size and what they're made out of, he doesn't see any difference at all. He thinks Sparky is just as great, if not greater than he is. Going back to the present, Sparky jumping into the Matrix of Leadership in order to revive Optimus Prime. This not only reviving Optimus, but giving him the power to defeat Devastator all on his own. Him promising not only to protect Sparky's son, but the entire planet he called home. And despite all that happened, all the lives that were lost due to the Decepticons, Optimus still wants to try to find peace with them. But as he tells Soundwave, who retaliates even still, he isn't a fool, and he will keep fighting them until the day they finally give in. I think this whole arc might be a slight callback to one of my favorite G1 episodes, where the Autobots create these devices that they attach onto the Constructicons when they form Devastator, in order to try turning Devastator on their side. And as you can imagine, they eventually get deactivated and Devastator joins the Decepticons again. But even still, Optimus still believes there might be a chance that Devastator could actually turn to their side one day. Which is interesting considering in a previous episode we learned that the Constructicons actually don't really like being part of the Decepticons. They only stay because of Megatron. So he's actually kind of right here. Mega Man X actually does the same thing. For a lot of the Mavericks he faces, if they're not outright malicious, he'll try talking to them to figure out why they're doing what they're doing, and hoping that they'll turn back to the side of good. But that's not the only connection between these two characters.
X, are you alright?
Zero. Why would someone as powerful as you align yourself with X? He's just a B-class hunter, nothing more.
Vile, you're nothing but a maverick now.
Similar to how Optimus has Sparky, X has Zero, his higher-up in the Maverick Hunters as well as his best friend. However, the main difference is that while Sparky thought that Optimus was the greater of the two of them, X thinks that Zero is the greater of the two of them. X continues to grow stronger as he defeats Sigma's waves of Mavericks, until he gets to the point where he rematches Vile again. But even still, he isn't strong enough.
Zero! You're no different than Zero. You worried about Sigma when you should have been worried about me. Vile! You... I guess my destroying you here is all part of Sigma's plan. I don't usually like following other people's plans. What? Zero! You're harder to destroy than I thought!
X, there's nothing more you can do. It's over!
Zero! 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 Hang in there, buddy!
X, I'm always telling you to be more careful. But now look at me.
Don't waste your energy talking, Zero. We gotta fix you up.
There's no time for that. Here, take my arm parts. Use them on Sigma.
Zero.
Go now. Maverick Hunter X.
With Zero's power and more determination than ever, X then ventures off to finish Sigma once and for all. His once kind disposition now completely gone, filled with only rage and want to destroy Sigma.
It's not over yet, X. The battle, the angst, the destruction. I will make you understand the true potential of Reploids.
I'll finish this! Right here, right now! I will defeat you, Sigma!
And despite all the rage, all the pain that X felt, it was all gone after that final battle. He would simply, quietly go back to Hunter Base, get on his ride chaser, and ride off into the night, thinking to himself how much longer this battle will go on. How many more Reploids will he have to put down before peace can finally be restored? He doesn't know, but he will keep fighting. And there are more similarities that we could go into. There are many, many different versions of these characters, and they do have various things that connects them, but I think you all have the general idea. I hope that you all could see why I love these two so much, and what about these two moments really connects these two characters together and cements them as some of my favorite characters ever. thank you all to everyone that made it to the end of the video. I know this is different than the usual stuff I make, and the editing was also a bit weird, trying something new out for this video. I've just been really enjoying the Skybound Transformers comics, and I thought, well, what better way to make a video about that than connecting Optimus's arc to the arc that X goes through in the first Mega Man X game, and Maverick Hunter X as well. So if you guys did like this, definitely let me know. I've got a few ideas for similar videos, but I'm going to go back to the usual what-if style videos for a little bit. But yeah, definitely let me know what you all think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.